Rick Steiner is back. He is a big dog with a big bark. Ow, ow, ow. But if you listen to a lot of fans, they want that dog to get put down. Welcome back, guys, to Fog. Rick Steiner is back and he has been booked by Wrestlecon, which has not went down well because the last time he was at Wrestlecon, there was a bit of an interaction between him and Impact Wrestling star Giselle Shaw. And I use the term star loosely because most people had never even heard of her name or his name or whatever until Rick Steiner got involved with the altercation at Wrestlecon event. But anyway, the point is, he is being booked for Wrestlecon, and I wanted to know what people thought of this. So last time out, there was a bit of an interaction, there was a bit of drama. Rick Steiner reportedly launched an attack at Giselle Shaw, and it turned into an explicit rant, basically revolving her gender and the fact that she is a biological male. I believe Rick Steiner was shouting, dropping F-bombs, saying, "You are a man." Well, he got removed from the convention pretty much immediately, and he was banned from future conventions. Although he has apologised since then, I want to see what people thought. I want to see, do people have forgiveness in their hearts, or do people want Rick Steiner to be banned forever? I mean, at the end of the day, it was only words. Are we supposed to blacklist Rick Steiner? Are we supposed to give him the Benoit treatment because he had an altercation with somebody at a Comic-Con event or a Wrestlecon event? I personally don't think so. There was 55 votes and 69, strange number, but 69% of you people think, yes, Rick Steiner should be getting booked again by shows and conventions. Now, will he be getting put on WWE TV anytime soon? I highly doubt it, but I do think it's good for Rick Steiner. The guy is a legend, and I'd hate to see him never get any work again. I'd hate to see him not be able to make a living through wrestling, especially considering that he is a star, he is a legend. And hell, if all these bums that have never drawn a dime can turn up to conventions these days and get autographs and make money, then Rick Steiner should be allowed to do that too. Now let's talk a little bit about the incident. So we don't have any video proof. There is no evidence. I find it a bit weird that no one recorded this on their phone, and I'm not denying for a minute that Rick Steiner didn't say those things. Maybe he did, but I wonder what prompted that. I think it's very unlikely that Rick Steiner was simply sitting down in his chair, then Giselle Shaw walked past and Steiner just like randomly started verbally attacking her. I just don't see that whatsoever. Could there have been a debate between them? Could there have been an argument that led into this? Possibly. But I don't think this would have just been a, unprovoked attack. And this isn't me blaming Giselle, but they do say it takes two to tango, and I'm just wondering, did Giselle Shaw do anything to sort of provoke a reaction like this from Rick? But either way, look, he said what he said. He's apologised. Technically, is he wrong? She is biologically a male. I don't agree with just abusing someone out the blue, regardless of what gender they are or whatever. So if he just literally started attacking her and shouting at her, then, I mean, that is wrong. But, I mean, it could have literally been a debate. It could have been an argument. Maybe they were both shouting at each other, and then because he's brought the whole biological male thing into it, then that makes him out to be the bad guy. But I just don't really believe that he simply got up and decided that I'm going to pick on this person, I'm going to verbally attack this person because I feel like it, like, I don't think someone just switched on in his head. Maybe Giselle Shaw was doing something that he disagreed with. Maybe she was provoking him. Maybe she was doing something. We don't know. There's no video evidence. There's no proof. And nobody has really spoke about it. All Rick Steiner has done since then is apologised. He's not gave his offence. He's not gave his version of the story. And no one else has really gave a detailed version, to be honest. So I don't think we'll ever know what's happened. But Wrestlecon did make a statement. I'm not going to read it all, but they basically said that they're going to address the Rick Steiner issue here. They say that Rick made completely inappropriate remarks to Giselle Shaw. As soon as they found out what happened, they addressed it swiftly, and they took him basically out of the convention. They removed him. The guy then said that his wife died of cancer, and he didn't really follow up the incident, I guess, immediately. He was taking time off. That's fair enough. Rest in peace to his wife. He says he doesn't condone the remarks made by Rick, and he says that Rick made a poor decision, and it affected his brand forever. But he says one of the positive things that Rick did, and it was not publicised, is immediately apologise. He apologised to members of the Wrestlecon staff, he apologised to many of his fellow wrestlers, and offered apologies to the members of Impact Wrestling staff that chose to hear from him at a private mediated event. Giselle chose not to attend Rick's apology, which we 100% understood, supported, and still supports this day. She has no obligation to hear anything from Rick, nor should she feel ever obligated to accept any apology from him, then or now. I think that's very important because, like I said, no one was really bringing this up. No one since then has said that Rick has apologised. I guess the owner or the man behind this Wrestlecon event has come out and said that. He said that Rick did apologise. He apologised immediately. He tried to apologise to Giselle, but she did not want to hear it. So, I mean, Rick can't really do much more than this. Rick Steiner has apologised. Now, if you're willing to accept that, then great. If you're not willing to accept that, then that's on you. You don't have to accept the apology, but I don't think that means this guy shouldn't be able to move on. Just because you're not willing to accept Rick's apology doesn't mean that Rick Steiner has to, fucking lose the rest of his career or basically be blacklisted for the rest of his life. The guy is willing to apologise. You're not accepting the apology. I mean, that's on Giselle Shaw. That is not on Rick Steiner. All he can do is apologise. Then the Wrestlecon went on to talk about they believe in giving people second chances. They said it could be easier just to cancel people, but they like people to redeem themselves, which I think is fair enough. I mean, it's too easy to cancel people. I think that we should be given more second chances, especially stuff like this where we don't have a clear picture of what actually happened. All we know is that Rick made inappropriate remarks and he apologised for them. That's all Rick Steiner can do. He can't take them back. All he can do is apologise for saying them. However, let's look at the trend in here. So Rick Steiner obviously is trending, and we can see George here. Fuck Rick Steiner and fuck Wrestlecon. Pile drive transphobes. That seems accepting, doesn't it? Yeah, that seems very accepting. What is a transphobe? A phobia is an irrational fear. I don't think Rick Steiner fears Giselle Shaw. I really don't. I don't think Rick Steiner goes to bed at night having nightmares about Giselle Shaw. We've got future Joey. Just remember, y'all, that the person who owns Wrestlecon also owns High Spots. So if you boycott Wrestlecon because of them allowing a Fender to bring in Rick Steiner but buy from High Spots, you're still supporting them in some way. So this guy at Wrestlecon is trying to give Rick Steiner the benefit of the doubt. He's giving Rick Steiner a second chance. Yet Mr. Future Joey over here, the only thing he can try and do is try and get people to stop supporting Wrestlecon. So, yeah, it doesn't look like he's interested in second chances. Not very nice to him, is it? Not very accepting, not very charitable, is it, Mr. Future Joey? I've got more people just... He apologised to his staff, but refused to apologise to her. Rick Steiner is not being sincere here. He didn't refuse. She did not accept the apology, so, I mean, it is what it is. More just bullshit here. Someone stole that picture. Pile drive, transphobe. I mean, all these people that are wanting to pile drive and attack Rick Steiner, you just know that Rick Steiner could beat them all up in his sleep. Let's be real. A bunch of fucking nerds. And not another thing, I mean, we weren't there. Rick Steiner said she's a man, and is he wrong? I mean, she is a biological man, that is fucking fact. You can argue what you want, but you can't argue with biology, you can't argue with science. Those are facts, man, and she is a man. If she dies in 100 years' time, you dig up the body, they're going to find a man. No, it doesn't matter what you identified as or what you're pretending to be, it's a man. So, I just don't get this. And all these people saying that they're going to boycott the convention, I mean, who would you rather have there? No, let's be honest, seriously. Who would you rather have at this convention? Would you rather have one half of the greatest, or one of the greatest tag teams of all time, a legend in Rick Steiner? Or would you rather have a bunch of wimpy, nerdy, bitch-ass, crying, woke wrestling fans for 2023 that just complain and cry and get offended when you don't want to believe in everything that they believe in? Who is going to be missed more at a Wrestlecon convention? Those guys are Rick Steiner. Of course it's Rick Steiner every day of the week. So, you know what? Why can't Rick Steiner just go? And if you don't want to see Rick Steiner, you don't go to his stand. You don't go and get an autograph. You don't interact with him. Isn't that fair? Can't we just do that? What is it with cancelling people? It just makes no fucking sense, man. Anyway, I don't think these people will be missed. I certainly wouldn't be going to a WrestleCon event anyway. Rick Steiner, you know what? If he did wrong, he's apologised for it. So, I mean, you got this guy here, this Effie dude. I've seen a couple of his tweets. Look at it. This guy's literally got a fucking dildo here in a wrestling match. And we're supposed to believe this is like the future. People like this shouldn't be fucking in wrestling. I mean, what a joke. Absolute disgusting. This guy here, Effie. Effie lives. Big gay brunch. I mean, look at this guy. Is this the guy that we want? Is this the future of wrestling? Do we really want to choose this guy over Scott fucking Steiner or Rick Steiner? I mean, come on. This guy, absolutely the gay demon. Alright, okay. Anyway, guys, that's pretty much it. Just wanted to make this video. Rick Steiner's apologised. I think that's all he can do. I think we should just accept the apology. Or don't accept it. I mean, it's entirely up to you, but we can't go back. There's no time machine. We can't time travel and Rick Steiner for not to say what he said. So we may as well just accept that he was willing to apologise. Cassell didn't want to hear it. That's on her. Let's just move on. That's my opinion, guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Let me know what you think down below. And yeah, we'll see you next time. Rick Steiner back. I'm going to give my prediction, though. I think Rick Steiner will be cancelled. I think the Wrestlecon event will take him off within the next week. That is my prediction. And we'll see if that comes true or not. Because I just think when the Wrestlecon presenter or promoter or whatever he is, I think when he sees all these people basically saying they're not going to show up, they're not going to pay money, they're going to boycott it, that normally speaks. Money talks. And when you see people, large amounts of people claiming they're not going to go, I think we will see a change here. Anyway, guys, that's it. I'll catch you in the next one. Till then, peace.